Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning. We continue with discussing about the income statement, the multiple formats for income statement for merchandising operations. We have looked at the multiple step income statement. Now we look at the single step income statement. So in single step income statement, we just our income statement will have a section on expense and a section on total revenue, and we subtract expense from revenue and we get the net profit. That's it. Okay. But what would be the reason for using the single step? Okay. If a company does not realize any profit until total revenues exceed total expense. Okay. So when a company tries to do the multiple step and they found that there is no gross profit, instead a gross loss, and they only will make profit after adding with non-operating income and after deducting non-operating expenses, only then they will come up with a profit. Then they might want to use the single step in order to some sort of hide their loss from their main selling activity. But because they have some other activities that support them, they made a profit. Okay, so that could be one of the motivation for a company to use a single step format. Okay. And also a single step format is simpler and easier to read. Okay, so let us just look at the example. Okay, so the example of income statement of a single step income statement is that we have a revenue. So in revenue, we will include the net sales of 4,460. And then we will also include our interest revenue and also our gain on disposal of plant asset. Whereas in the multiple step income statement, these two are included under the heading of non-operating gain. Okay, non-operating revenue. And then in expense, we also lump everything together, including cost of goods sold, including operating expenses, as well as other expenses not from operating activities. We will include under expenses. So this is much a simpler presentation of income statement, but more information can be obtained by using the multiple step income statement. Okay, next is the classified balance sheet. There's not much difference between the balance sheet of merchandising operation and service operations. The only difference is at the asset. Okay, at the asset section, where the merchandising operation will have an inventory account. Okay, of course, service based operation usually do not have an inventory account as the asset, but merchandising companies would definitely have an inventory account in their current assets, but otherwise everything else will be the same.